Just over the past, since yesterday, I've started to be much more saddened by the whole situation. Any kind of dream that the conflict would just get resolved anytime soon has started to fade, Missy. Started to fade. And yeah, and obviously I've got family over there. It's sad. It's a really difficult situation for the people over there. And so yeah, let's just see what the people over here have got to say. I would imagine Geneva would heavily support things of this nature, just because it's a very international city. It's very into diplomacy. I see already some people here. Thank you. Yeah, it's not funny. It wasn't funny to begin with, and it definitely isn't funny now. So there's quite a lot of support, apparently. Let's see what the gathering was. Thank you. People are so kind, always stopping. It's just become so dangerous. It's a lot of people. That's nice. Yeah.
Merci d'être venus aussi nombreux et nombreuses aujourd'hui. Il y a une semaine, nous étions sur la place des Nations, heure démocratique.
The guy's saying that the people that are dying in Ukraine are defending not just Ukraine but democracy.
Que ce qu'elle commence à faire aujourd'hui.
It's a little bit like what I was saying, that the guy said that it's because Geneva tends to be a place that really defends human rights. So they're all offering their support to Ukraine and welcoming Ukrainians over here.
Au niveau national, le Conseil fédéral continue de prendre des décisions courageuses et surtout continuer de mener une lutte sans répit aux oligarques russes qui trouvent encore aujourd'hui une terre de refuge à Genève. Nous pouvons...
I think he said they want to kick out the oligarchs from Geneva.
Interdire l'atterrissage de jets russes d'oligarques sur l'aéroport de Genève. Non pas, nous devons, comme l'a fait M. Cassis, dire attention, demain le Conseil fédéral va prendre des décisions importantes, il va peut-être geler les avoirs russes, permettant aux oligarques de partir. Nous pouvons maintenant geler ces avoirs et sanctionner les banques qui ne montent pas les comptes de ces oligarques qui appartiennent au peuple russe, en tout cas pas à ces voleurs et ces criminels.
There's many banks here in Geneva that freely accept cash that comes from oligarchs, all this dirty cash, and the locals are revolting, are saying we're going to put pressure on the local banks to stop that stuff.
Cette manifestation, nous réunir, pouvoir au peuple et tous avec le Christ. Merci.
I just feel so saddened by it all, I can barely clap.
J'invite Madame Louise Trotté, vice-présidente des Verts genevoises, à prendre le renforcement du multilatéralisme.
Some nice children holding placards.
En parallèle, il s'agit également de
Tu dis où tu es?
Merci beaucoup. Tous ces bouleversements d'humanité aussi grâce à la mobilisation de toutes les nations. Le relâchement, pas l'effort, pour la fatigue. Continuons à laisser à offrir santé et notre aide là où elle est le plus nécessaire et à ne pas chaque seconde.
Geneva seems pretty united against this nasty war, thankfully. Sometimes this place can have slightly murky morals when it comes to, as they said, accepting cash from slightly unreputable sources, and could be some too much corruption, these things of this nature, but when it comes to sticking up for these human rights, and people do like to do something about it and protest and even accept a lot, try and accept Ukrainians, send cash, so it's just basically do these basic things that humans can do without actually, you know, picking up weapons and going over there. Yeah. So the park over here, which usually would be much more bustling with life, is rather empty because everybody seems to be over on the other side of the square protesting. It's just, let's have a look. There's just a few homeless people or poorish people or just people chilling, playing chess, but really all the activity is over here. So these people they said they're all going to head over to the United Nations building, which is approximately, say, like 3-4 kilometers from here, and they're probably going to march along there. Let's see.
Il s'agit d'un appel pour les femmes qui luttent en Russie, qui sont féministes et qui sont contre cette guerre, contre le sexisme, contre le nationalisme. La grève féministe suisse.
Yeah, sometimes these protests, they become a bit that's why I never take part in them, because they're usually, it's this more sort of, how to say, this unruly segment of the population, this more subversive section of the population. In fact, here they're saying let's unite with all the feminists in Russia, and if they mean if it's a form of feminism that is where they believe in equality between men and women or an intelligent version of equality, then yeah, but quite often we know that it's weird. It's like pro-women and anti-man, and this person said socialism and feminism. What's the point talking about feminism? What is the point talking about feminism or socialism? Just stay on the fucking script, stay on cue. People are always trying to make it into their own little thing, aren't they? It's a bit sad.
En Suisse, en Ukraine et partout ailleurs à travers le monde, nous n'acceptons plus aucune attaque contre notre vie, notre intégrité physique et nos libertés sexuelles et reproductives. La grève féministe suisse, demande au Conseil fédéral demande au Conseil fédéral de contribuer urgemment à l'aide humanitaire apportée aux réfugiés dans les pays voisins de l'Ukraine. Au Conseil fédéral d'encourager et de soutenir...
This woman seems to have lost the public a little bit because nobody's really going along with it too much. Yeah, she's like really saying, let's help the women, let's help the girls, the women, let's unite with the women over there. Jesus, like, can we not just think about everybody for once? Anyway, yeah, so Geneva seems definitely on the side of Ukraine. Even maybe speaking about sides doesn't make too much sense, but just they want this war to be over, and they're appalled at what Russia is doing, and everybody's showing their solidarity towards Ukraine. So that's a good thing, thank God. Probably Ukraine is, I've always detested any form of nationalism, but the form of, you could say, nationalism that I've been seeing in Ukraine over the years is probably the purest, and it's probably in the sense that it's had to be there, because if they didn't have a nationalistic spirit and nationalistic pride, then they wouldn't have a state at all, they wouldn't have a country, these people. They would have just been swallowed up ages ago. So yeah.